Alright everyone, so it looks like the Galaxy A54 and A34 launch date has been revealed. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. If you guys want to read this article on your own time, I'll leave a link in the description down below for your guys' convenience. But as you guys can see, the headline says Galaxy A34 and Galaxy A54 launch date may finally have been revealed. So went on Twitter, saw this a few days ago, and they set the date to this month, and we're going to talk about that right now. Also, for the specifications, let's see if they're on here. Yeah, so they're on here. There's been an update with some of like the confusion around like the base model being either 8 or 6 gigabytes of RAM. So we're going to cover that in this video as well. So it says it has been months since the Galaxy A34 and the Galaxy A54 first appeared, and it was expected that Samsung could launch them in January 2023. However, that did not happen. The Galaxy S23 was launched in February, which meant that the launch of the Galaxy A series would happen sooner than later, and the launch date may have finally been revealed. So this is the date right here that it looks like they're speculating for it to launch. It says Tipster on Leaks has revealed that Samsung may announce the Galaxy A34 5G and the Galaxy A54 5G on March 15th. Now this is pretty close to last year's release of the device. It seems like the last 2-3 years they've been releasing it mid-March. So this does seem pretty accurate, so I'm sure you can expect something mid-March if it's not exactly on March 15th. But it says he mentioned that he received this information from a reliable source, but the leakster isn't ready to vouch for it 100%, so take this information with a pinch of salt. However, when you think of it, the South Korean firm can launch its new Galaxy A series smartphones this month, as it has done with lower-end devices in the past. I'm sure it's going to speculate on. We also got some new pictures, super colorful pictures right here. Really want to know what the back of these phones are going to be made out of. As you guys know, with the Galaxy A53 and the A52, they made a polycarbonate build, which is basically like a very condensed plastic that makes a phone feel a little bit more premium. So that could be one of the things they use on here. Glass could be one of the things they use on here, and metal, of course, but that's probably the thing that I'm most interested in. But these are all the colors right here of the Galaxy A34 and A54. As you guys can see, we have lime green, we have that purple, we have white, we have black. We have, what is this right here? I don't know if it's a Nouveau, but it says the Galaxy A34 5G features a 6.6-inch Super AMOLED Infinity U display with Full HD Plus resolution and a 90Hz refresh rate. The phone is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 1080 processor with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of internal storage, a microSD card slot, and an under-display fingerprint reader. The phone is powered by a 5000 mAh battery that supports 25-watt fast charging. It also has a 48 megapixel primary with OIS and an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera and a 5 megapixel macro. On the front, it has a 13 megapixel selfie camera. So those are some pretty decent specifications for the Galaxy A34. That's really nice that we have that new processor in there. Also, the base RAM is 6 gigabytes of RAM, so that's always great to see. Not too intrigued or crazily surprised that the base model is going to be 128 gigs. That's pretty base right there. And it says the Galaxy A54 5G will come equipped with Samsung's brand new 5nm Exynos 1380 processor, which has 4 high-performance CPU cores and a 20% faster GPU than the Galaxy A53 5G's Exynos 1280 processor. It has a 6 or 8 gigabyte of RAM option and 128 or 256 gigabytes of internal storage. So as you guys can see right here, the base model is going to be 6 gigabytes of RAM, so I just needed to clear that up because a lot of people were thinking it was 8. Some articles were very unclear about that, as well as the storage right here being 128 as well. So 6 gigs and 128 are going to be the base storage and the base RAM on the A54 5G this year. We are also going to get a micro SD card slot, which is probably going to be up to 1 terabyte of space. Not that anyone is ever going to use that much storage, but we're probably going to get 1 terabyte on the A34 as well. as the A54. So that's what we're looking at so far. Of course, the cameras on this device: 50 megapixel primary camera with OIS, a 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera, a 5 megapixel macro, and a 32 megapixel selfie camera. The phone has an IP67 rating, stereo speakers, and an in-display fingerprint reader. It also says Samsung has equipped the Galaxy A54 5G with a 5100 mAh battery and 25 watt fast wire charging. Both upcoming phones will run Android 13 based One UI 5.1 out of the box and could get 4 major Android OS updates. So we're going from 13 to 17, which is really solid. The other thing on the Galaxy A34 that was actually quite surprising: 25 watt fast wire charging. That's actually really good, considering that this phone is probably going to be like $299 or somewhere around there. 25 watt is really good. I'm not sure what the prices are going to be on both of these phones, but if they are around the prices of last year, 25 watts on the A34 is actually quite impressive. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I believe this is going to happen mid-March. It may even happen the 15th and we get some decent speculation this time, but I'm sure it's going to happen this month. So still super excited about the Galaxy A54. If there's any other ads and any other stuff like that, I may make a video. I've just made so many videos on this device already. So if anything else happens, I may make a post on Twitter or something like that. So stay tuned on there. If you guys have any other questions or anything else to add, leave it in the comment section down below. But this has been Safan from TechRight. Peace out, Tech Gang.